What about a memory of hunting with Anderson when he was a kid?
I've got hundreds of memories.
Do you remember? Here, tell me about. Remember that time we all went to Alabama?
Who's y'all?
Me and Daddy and Leah and Shannon.
Y'all went with us in that brown van?
Yeah. And I went on the tree stand with Daddy. And it was hilarious, I think, for him because I kept having to pee. So we didn't even see a deer.
I'm sure.
Because I made so much noise. But you and Anderson caught a deer that time.
We got a deer there?
Yeah, you did. And I remember it because, well, now this is an interview.
That wasn't in Georgia.
That was in Georgia?
No, that was not in Georgia.
I think, wasn't it at Eddie Boy's in Alabama?
That's exactly where it was. Yeah. You got a good memory.
I
remember one time y'all went with us to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not right?
I'm sure.
Or were y'all up there when we got there? Because I remember y'all being in Georgia at Fred's house. Your daddy's house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
But I didn't remember hunting at that time while we was up there.
You just came to visit?
I do remember y'all girls being there when we were hunting at Eddie Boy's. Eddie Boy come down for Pop's funeral.
Oh, I love Eddie Boy.
He's a good one.
Yeah. Do you know where I remember that so vividly? Because I remember standing next to you and Anderson, and everybody was so excited that Anderson had killed a deer. And I don't know if it was really Anderson or if it was you because he was so little.
No, he killed it.
He killed it? Okay. Well, I remember it because I remember standing close to Daddy, and I think Daddy was gutting it.
Probably.
I remember Daddy being like, stand back. Isn't this funny? I remember this so well, Uncle Andy. And him slicing down, what would it be, the stomach?
Mm-hmm.
And all the heat coming out.
Yeah.
And me being like, oh my God. How much did you used to hunt when I was a kid? Like, what did you and Daddy hunt for when you were kids?
Your daddy didn't even hunt when he was a kid.
No?
Not till he was about 18 or 19. Then he really got into it.
What kind of gun?
I hunted all the time. Rabbits. And anything else that needed hunting. On the farm. But there was no deer on that farm.
Mm-hmm.
There was on this farm. Out on 27.
Mm-hmm.
But, so Fred got into hunting. You ever heard of Mitch Murphy? You don't know him? Mm. Fred went with Mitch Murphy's daddy a time or two, and I think they killed a deer, and Fred really got into that shit. Fred's the one that talked me into building a buggy. The first big buggy we built.
How big was it?
Just a big wheel buggy made out of a pickup truck. Tractor tires.
Yeah? What do you do with a big old buggy?
Kill deer, catch hogs.
So if Daddy was 18 or 19, then you would have been 20 or 21 or something?
Yeah, right in there. It was 1970 and 71. That's when I built the buggy. Me and Fred and Galasini. Steve.
Belinda's first husband?
Right.
What, you just go out there for the day or you go camping with the buggy?
Yeah, we ended up doing a lot of camping during the hunting season.
Mm-hmm. I like hearing stories about Daddy.
It was a good time.
Yeah.